Hello and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate the technique in just a few minutes. Today, we're going to look at the CAE frame on the Preferences panel, where you can set the default CAE solver and the dimensions for your Fidelity Pointwise project. But before we talk about the preferences, let's take a look at the CAE menu in Pointwise. The CAE menu is where you can choose the CAE software for which you are generating a grid. If you go to the CAE menu, you will see that the first item is called Select Solver. This is where you have a list of all the CAE solvers, whether commercial, academic, or government codes, that are currently supported by Fidelity Pointwise, either natively or through a CAE exporter plugin. This means the grid can be written in the format that is directly supported by the designated CAE software. Remember, if Fidelity Pointwise doesn't already support your CAE solver, simply consider writing your own plugin using our Plugin Software Development Kit or SDK. A very important note to make here is that depending on your choice of the CAE solver, Fidelity Pointwise will limit the allowable grid types. For example, some CAE codes only support structured meshes. That means when you select those solvers from the CAE software list, Pointwise will automatically set the grid type to structured. Additionally, as you can see in the list, some solvers support 3D only, some both 2D and 3D, and some only 2D. Again, if your solver is only supporting 2D grids, selecting it from the CAE solver list would force Pointwise to set the dimensions of the project to 2D, which will disable the three-dimensional grid entities or blocks. If your choice of CAE solver supports both 2D and 3D, then you can choose your desired dimensions from the CAE menu under the Set Dimension. So, as you can see, it is a good idea to select the CAE solver at the beginning of a project to make sure you're building a grid that is valid for that particular CAE code. The default CAE solver in Pointwise is CGNS, which is actually not a CAE software, but a general notation system for computational fluid dynamics or CFD. But what I wanted to show you in this video is that you can actually change the default CAE solver and the default dimensions for the project from the Preferences menu. So let's go to Edit Preferences. Here in the Preferences panel, you see different options, but if you select the CAE checkbox, the CAE frame opens up. Here you see the same list of CAE software as we saw under the CAE Select Solver menu. This is where you can define the default CAE solver for your project, so every time you launch Fidelity Pointwise, the CAE solver would already be set to your desired code for which you're building a grid. Additionally, if the CAE solver you choose supports both 2D and 3D grid options, you can also choose the default dimensions. One last thing, your choice of grid type, project dimensions, and CAE solver can be viewed at all time right here on this ribbon at the bottom of the graphical user interface. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please drop us a line down below or connect with us on LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.